champion, Hank Cherry.
All right, day 2, hair shame. Gotta make a huge comeback. Well, not really. Gotta have about 16, 17 pounds to make it to the weekend. Had an opportunity at that yesterday. They just didn't hook up. That's fishing. We got partly cloudy skies. It's got a little breeze. It might help this morning. We actually had some tide moving this morning, which it was totally dead yesterday because of what wind we had. It's kind of slowed it down. The river's real low. A lot of these guys are sight fishing, making long runs up to Robin, making long runs all the way below Astor. We got one short section of the river that if I can catch a few on top water early, I can go to that section of the river, I have a shot to catch some big fish. But it's just got to happen, it's got to work. Playing this tidal thing, it's weird. If it was flounder or redfish, I could take you to them, we can catch them, but it's not. So we'll just have to see and check it out here in a little bit. But here comes Brock, and we're gonna try to bust him.
I gotta catch more than something. Champion Hank Cherry.
As usual, we gotta make the summer back. Just my Friday tradition. I don't need the bag. Where's the big ones, man? I know that they run up. Come on. I think you ain't got a catch. But like one or two of them. I mean, that is the most bait I've ever seen in my life right there. Gar. Get it by them bushes and destroy it. Block. Oh. That's bad.
In the tree?
Yeah. And the hit right over there. And that. God dang it. Well, got that good spot too. Really got no choice. They're over there. They're not. What? They're all the way to rock. See? Come on, you big suckers. We just need two of them. there's 2.5. Very good. How many? 1 and lost 1. I can't believe that was a bunch of shad, wasn't it? Where are the fish? Where were the fish? Good luck. We're here. Time to play a game. Hopefully catch the bass in the mouth. Right down there is the jerk spot. Right over there is the jerk. Flopping. There's another 2-pounder. See, if I'm not going to win, or I'm not going to make the cut, I still got to catch for the points.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's like the little one I caught talking to Jacqueline. And the one I caught after that was about 3 times that size. What are you saying? More butter? I'm telling you what's gonna happen, dude. I'm gonna catch 2 giants. I may not, but that's the way I see it in my head. Yesterday. Oh, exactly what you heard is what just chased my boat to bait to the boat yesterday. Where's number 5?
Say so.
All right. I said if I caught one, I was spending my time here. I just said that. So we're going on. I might get out my punching rod, my big weight, and flip over all that shit. probably gives us 13. Which is 23. I gotta have a couple more of those, or I gotta have a big one. Who knows? Who knows? Oh well. One more great camera. Come up short, probably 3 pounds. All right, heading in, day 2. Just didn't get any big bites. Ended up catching a lot of fish. Took the Bass Mooch reflector down, lily pads. It's a great bait for it. It's a jerk bait, but it floats up. You keep it off the bottom in the vegetation. You can run it into the pads. I caught a lot of fish, just never caught any big ones. Couldn't get a flipping bite going. The topwater thing this morning, you'll see on some footage, it was just stupid during practice, and I just don't know where they went. Everything stayed but the fish. And the blow-ups that I did get, just didn't execute on. So, is what it is. Not mad. Weigh in. Hopefully I got some points back today and get home and watch some baseball and take a little bit of a break.
Coming through the mail.
Thank you.
Speaking of hoisting trophies, let's welcome to the stage 2-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Classic Champion Hank Cherry. 10 pounds 9 ounces on day number 1. Go ahead and get a day 2 weight for Hank. 12 pounds 2 ounces, a little bit better for you. Want to hold a cup bullet? All right, better day.
Better day. I think all I did was go fast and burn gas on that bass cat. I went all the way to one end, back to the other, back to the other. Caught a lot of fish, never caught a big one. I caught them all on a reflector jerk bait by Bass Mooch. It floats, so you just bump it into the pads. You get a lot of bites. Thought I was going to catch some big ones on it. I didn't. It's not the first time that's happened. It won't be the last, but get a little break, get to go home and watch baseball. But I want to say, like I always do, to the veterans out there and the people in the military, thank you so much for what you do. Without your service, we couldn't do this for a living. And we just appreciate that you do that. Anytime I get a chance to see you, meet you, just want to say thank you for your service. And if you could do that, just randomly see a guy, girl, woman wearing a hat, thank you for your service. That little sentence can change somebody's day.
It makes a big difference. And some of these folks, you know, they come back, they've given a lot. So to get that kind of kudos, they appreciate it. And we appreciate you. Thank you, Hank Cherry. Give him a round of applause.
Not one big bite.
Daddy, when are you coming home?
I don't know yet, baby. Why?
Tomorrow? Because she misses her daddy, that's why.
Regardless, I'll be home in the morning, one way or another. I'm not that far away.
So you're going to see my game?
You what?
I thought you said 145.
1:45? Well, I'll definitely be home in time for the game. All right, so the St. John's is a wrap for me. Caught a lot of fish, once again. Didn't catch any big ones. The key bait for me this week, really 2 of them. The one in practice was crazy. It was the Papa Chewy topwater bait. It walks and spits. It's crazy dumb. I never imagined it would be that good, but it was pretty good. In the tournament, all that stuff just kind of changed. I caught one on it today. Didn't get any on it yesterday. The shad spawn that I was on was one of the best shad spawns I've ever seen in my life. But for some reason, from the 2 days of practice to the tournament, the bass left. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it got hot fast or whatever, but you know, I ended up catching most of my fish on the reflector. It's a great bait for shallow jerking because it floats, but it's got a good action, good wobble side to side. It'll hold big hooks, which is important, and it still won't sink it. And I just banging the stem pads, and you know, there were several points and stretches where I could catch 4 or 5 fish, and I basically just had to end up rotating through them. But I never hooked a big one, lost. It just never got that big bite. And when you're in Florida in this deal, if you're not in contention to win, if you're going to make some money here, you have to, without 100%, you have to have a big fish at least one day to go along with your catch. You've got to have that 14, 15 pounds one day, followed up with 10. But that's a Florida limit. That's Florida bass fishing, especially if you're not around a bunch of big ones. It's always one giant and 4 keepers. But, you know, all in all, it wasn't like it was a disaster. Yeah, I've always said anytime you go, you do your best, and it just doesn't happen. Hell, sometimes it just doesn't happen. I mean, that's just part of sports all the way around. No matter what you play, what you do, sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. You just got to, you get knocked down, you get right back up, and go at it again. I got a break. Got to go home, watch some softball, some baseball. Hopefully squeeze in a flounder trip that you guys will get to see. And other than that, I'm just going to enjoy being a dad for a couple days. And this guy's about to crash the boat. Pretty cool. Just going to enjoy being a dad. Take Jacqueline somewhere nice to eat. And get ready for Murray. And hopefully get some revenge from the last time we were there, because I really screwed that one up. But it was fun. I always like Florida because it's different from the house. But this is done. No more talking about it. On to the next.